The odds are definitely against them. The enemies coming by land, by sea, and by air. With an arsenal of every deadly weapon known to man. Tanks, machine guns, battleships, and the most villainous army of soldiers this peaceful little land has ever seen. And the defense? Just two lonely sky kids in thinly armed single-engine prop biplanes. They've got guts, but they'll need help from above to win this battle. A steady hand, lightning reflexes, nerves of steel, and a heart of gold. Do you have what it takes? Then fasten your seatbelt and take a deep breath, because you are their only hope, Sky Kid. This is Sky Kid from Namco and Sunsoft, released in 1987. And despite that very grim blurb, it's an adorable game that is, oh my god, fun and oh my god, hard. It's, wow. Horizontal scrolling shooter arcade game released by Namco in 1985. It runs on Namco's Pac-Land hardware, but with a video system like that used in Dragon Buster. It is also the first game from Namco to allow two players to play simultaneously. The game was later released on the Famicom, brought to America by Sunsoft, and both this version and the original arcade version were later released on Nintendo's Virtual Console. A sequel, named Sky Kid Deluxe, was released in 1986. It introduced several new enemies and missions. Sky Kid's a 2D scrolling shooter. The players play as the Sky Kids Red Baron and Blue Max, which are references to the World War I flying ace and the prestigious order of French word, and formerly known as Blue Max. Basically, you get it. The Sky Kids fly around in biplanes and are assigned specific targets during the missions. The missions involve bombing specific targets. The A button is used to control the plane's machine gun, and the B button lets you perform a loop. A number of obstacles face the player in each level. First, their biplane is not equipped with a bomb to complete their mission, and it must be picked up en route to the target. Second, there are both ground units and air units that attempt to keep the Sky Kids from accomplishing their mission. Last, the Sky Kids may have to navigate through some very inhospitable terrain or navigate around cities in order to get to the target. The targets that the Sky Kids must bomb will either be a fortress complex or a ship. As a player moves farther up in the 9 missions, multiple targets will begin to appear in the course of one mission. We receive points for destroying air and ground targets, receiving additional points for how many of these types of targets are destroyed. In addition, players get points based on how much of the target is destroyed. Sometimes, blowing up enemy units will reveal a hidden Namco icon or character, including Pac-Man, Inky, the special flag from Rally X, which has appeared in many other Namco games, or Puka from Dig Dug. The player does a loop in front of the girls send out hearts representing kisses. If the player shoots them, they turn into waving dogs. Just like in real life. After Namco ended its partnerships with both Midway and Atari, they started to release games in the United States. Releases such as Grobda in 1984 and Dig Dug 2 in 1985 were some of the games that Namco released. Since the video game crash of 1983 had claimed quite a few arcade companies, Namco managed to fill the gap. Sky Kid was a game that didn't enjoy great success in the United States. The game, however, did show that Namco was on the right track as far as the games they released. Featuring cartoon-like graphics and different types of mission, Sky Kid would form the basis of several other Namco games based on the same type of gameplay. In Namco's Ace Combat 6, The Fires of Liberation, 3 Allied pilots have the call signs Sky Kid, Red Baron, and Blue Max. In Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War, Sky Kid is the name of a singer in a poster in the character Chopper's barracks. And the same Sky Kid logo used by Levi in Ace Combat 4 can be seen on several of the Boeing 747 airplanes in Apatow International Airport in Mission 11A. In Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies, Sky Kid is the name of the tavern where the narrator played harmonica as a child. The Eurasian Air Force ace pilot Levi uses a Sky Kid logo on the tail fins of his F-14A Tomcat. Ridge Racers, Ridge Racers 2, and Ridge Racers 6 feature a Sky Kid-themed Fiera car. The song Taiko March in the game Taiko Drum Master includes music from several Namco games, including Sky Kid. And Sky Kid has recently resurrected as a comic strip as part of the Shifty Look series of the internet comic strips featuring artwork by Udon Entertainment. The strip focuses on the exploits of the two protagonists, Red Baron and Blue Max. This game, excuse me, is a great game. It's a just phenomenal game. I don't know why it hasn't taken off or didn't take off more than it did. It's just a fun little game, kind of like 10-Yard Fight. There's no one thing I can point to that just makes this game fun. It's just fun.